Hello everybody, Sir Beaton here and welcome back to another past paper practice video. In this video we'll be looking at some vectors questions. So let's head straight into them. So the question says, given the vectors OP is equal to 3, 4 and the vector PQ is equal to negative 1, 2 and RS is equal to 1, 3. Determine the vector OQ. Now here's the thing about OQ or any vector as a matter of fact. Now OQ, this is telling you this vector here moves from O and it ends at Q. So the first point at this vector, whatever you use to combine to get this answer, it must start with O and the last one it should end with Q. So we look through the list of vectors that we have and we see here starts with O. And also we see that this PQ ends in Q. So we can rewrite the vector O. So we can rewrite the vector OQ as, we look at a vector that starts with O, so OP. And here's the thing, this will be added to, since we stopped here at P, we should look for a vector that starts with P. So it must continue from here. So OQ is equal to OP plus PQ. And this is the big combination here. We start off with O, as we have this OP, plus, now whatever vector we stop at here, the point must be the same here, and then the last point must be the point here. And that is a key thing that you look for when you want to determine vectors, different kind of vectors. So all we do, we replace the things that we know. So we know OP would be the same as 3, 4 plus PQ would be the same as negative 1, 2. So negative 1, 2. So this will simply be 3 plus negative 1 and 4 plus 2. Hence this will give us 3 plus negative 1. This will simply break down to 3 minus 1, which will be 2. And 4 plus 2 would be 6. So OQ, the vector OQ is equal to 2, 6. And the next one says, we have the same vectors. So we want to show that OQ is parallel to RS. So OQ, the one that we just found, which is 2, 6. So we know OQ is equal to 2, 6. And they want us to show that this is parallel to RS, which is equal to 1, 3. So for two vectors to be parallel, one must be a scalar multiple of the other. What does that mean? It means when you multiply either RS by a number, you should get back OQ. Or if you multiply OQ by a number, you should get back RS. So when we look at OQ and RS, if you take the vector RS 1, 3 and you multiply this vector by this scalar 2, this will give you 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. So indeed we can see if we multiply the vector RS by 2, we will get back OQ. Hence it's a scalar multiple of the other. So therefore we can say 2RS is equal to OQ, the vector OQ. And that is why they are parallel. So therefore, the vectors are parallel. Alright? And that is how you determine parallel vectors, scalar multiple of the other. So with that, this has brought me to the end of this video. I trust that you have a good understanding of how to answer these kind of questions. And remember, keep practicing these kind of questions and you will become very good at them. So until then, I'll see you in the next video in which I'll be looking at some more questions on vectors. Until then, take care.